Can I actually find out what happened to Chelsea and Kwame after Love is Blind? Love is Blind introduced viewers to many memorable couples during season 4, but few relationships sparked as much conversation as the connection between Chelsea Griffin and Kwame Appiah. From the moment they connected inside the pods, audiences were invested in whether their emotional bond could survive the pressures of reality, family expectations, public criticism, and life outside the experiment. Their journey quickly became one of the season's most debated storylines, with fans questioning whether the relationship was genuine, balanced, or strong enough to last after the cameras stopped rolling. During the early stages of the experiment, Chelsea and Kwame seemed deeply connected emotionally. Like all couples on Love is Blind, they fell for each other without seeing one another face to face, relying entirely on conversation, vulnerability, and emotional chemistry. Viewers watched them discuss life goals, relationships, and future dreams while building a connection that eventually led to an engagement. However, even before leaving the pods, some tension already surrounded their relationship. Kwame had also developed a strong emotional connection with another contestant, creating uncertainty about whether his feelings for Chelsea were fully settled. When he ultimately chose Chelsea, some viewers remained skeptical, wondering if lingering emotions from the pods might affect their future together. As the season progressed and the couple entered the real world, those concerns only intensified. Fans began closely analyzing every interaction between them, searching for signs of compatibility issues or emotional imbalance. Reality television audiences often become emotionally invested in relationships, and Chelsea and Kwame quickly became one of the most heavily scrutinized couples of the season. One of the biggest challenges they faced involved public perception. Many viewers questioned whether Kwame seemed fully committed to the relationship, while others criticized Chelsea's communication style or emotional expectations. Social media discussions exploded with opinions about whether they were truly compatible or simply trying to force a connection, despite obvious differences. Family dynamics added another layer of complexity. Some relatives reportedly expressed reservations about the relationship and whether the couple was making the right decision so quickly. Those concerns mirrored many fans' reactions online, creating additional emotional pressure for Chelsea and Kwame as they tried to navigate engagement under intense public scrutiny. One reason audiences became so invested in their relationship is because it reflected many real-world relationship challenges. Unlike some reality television couples whose conflicts feel exaggerated or superficial, Chelsea and Kwame dealt with issues many couples genuinely face: communication struggles, uncertainty about compatibility, balancing independence with commitment, and managing outside opinions. Their personalities also appeared very different at times. Chelsea often came across as emotionally expressive, direct, and deeply invested in building the relationship quickly. Kwame, meanwhile, sometimes appeared more hesitant, introspective, or uncertain about certain aspects of their future together. These differences became major discussion points among viewers who debated whether opposites could truly sustain a long-term marriage. Throughout the season, social media played a huge role in shaping public narratives about the couple. Fans dissected facial expressions, body language, interviews, and even brief moments shown during episodes. Some people believed Chelsea appeared more emotionally invested than Kwame, while others argued editing may have exaggerated certain tensions for dramatic effect. Reality television editing often influences audience perception significantly. Producers condense hours of footage into dramatic storylines designed to maximize emotional engagement. Because of this, viewers never see the complete reality of relationships unfolding behind the scenes. Many cast members from reality shows later explain that important context was omitted or moments were edited to emphasize conflict. Despite criticism and skepticism, Chelsea and Kwame consistently maintained publicly that they cared deeply for one another and were committed to making the relationship work. Their interviews after filming suggested they understood public doubts, but remained focused on building their relationship privately rather than allowing online opinions to define them. Following the show's release, fans closely monitored the couple's social media accounts for clues about their relationship status. Every photo, caption, comment, and public appearance became part of ongoing speculation about whether they were still together and genuinely happy. Chelsea and Kwame also participated in interviews discussing the realities of adjusting to married life after reality television. They acknowledged that transitioning from the structured environment of Love is Blind into everyday life presented challenges. Living together, balancing routines, navigating careers, and managing outside pressure all required patience and communication. One thing many viewers appreciated about their post-show interviews was the honesty they displayed about needing to work through issues. Rather than pretending everything was perfect, they acknowledged that relationships require effort, compromise, and ongoing emotional growth. That honesty made some fans reconsider earlier assumptions about their compatibility. At the same time, criticism never completely disappeared. Some social media users accused the couple of trying too hard to appear perfect online, while others remained convinced the relationship lacked genuine chemistry. Reality television couples often face impossible standards from audiences who expect either dramatic conflict or flawless romance with little room for complexity in between. Despite ongoing scrutiny, Chelsea and Kwame continued appearing together publicly and sharing moments from their life as a married couple. Their willingness to remain united publicly despite criticism impressed some fans who admired their commitment to protecting the relationship from outside negativity. Many supporters also argued that viewers underestimate how difficult it must be to build a relationship under public observation. Most couples work through challenges privately, but reality television participants must navigate those same struggles, while millions of strangers analyze every decision and interaction. The pressure created by that environment can become emotionally exhausting. Constant speculation, criticism, and online judgment place enormous stress on relationships already trying to adapt to real life after filming. Chelsea and Kwame's ability to maintain their connection, despite that pressure, became part of what some fans found admirable about their journey. Their story also reflects broader conversations about authenticity in reality television relationships. Audiences often debate whether couples formed on dating shows are truly in love, or simply influenced by the unusual emotional intensity of filming environments. Chelsea and Kwame faced those questions repeatedly throughout and after the season. Yet many viewers eventually began appreciating the fact that their relationship appeared realistic, rather than fairy tale perfect. Real relationships involve uncertainty, awkward moments, disagreements, emotional adjustment, and personal growth. In some ways, the imperfections audiences noticed may have actually made their connection more genuine. As time passed after the show, reports and public appearances suggested the couple remained together and continued investing in their marriage. While they became somewhat more private over time, occasional updates reassured supporters that they were still committed to making the relationship work. Their decision to maintain greater privacy may reflect lessons learned from experiencing intense public scrutiny during and after the show. Many reality television couples eventually choose to protect parts of their relationship from constant online analysis in order to preserve emotional stability and authenticity. One reason Chelsea and Kwame's relationship continues fascinating fans is because it challenged easy assumptions. Early skepticism from audiences did not necessarily predict the outcome of the relationship accurately. While many viewers doubted them initially, the couple appeared determined to prove that meaningful relationships can survive criticism, uncertainty, and adjustment periods. Their journey also sparked conversations about how audiences judge couples based on edited television moments. Fans often form strong opinions quickly, but relationships are far more complicated than what can be shown through selective scenes and dramatic storytelling. Chelsea and Kwame's experience reminded many viewers that public perception does not always reflect private reality accurately. Another major theme surrounding their story is resilience. Reality television fame can place enormous pressure on individuals emotionally and mentally. Couples formed in those environments face challenges most relationships never encounter, including sudden public recognition, online commentary, and pressure to constantly defend or explain their connection. Chelsea and Kwame appeared determined not to let those outside voices fully control their relationship. While criticism clearly affected them at times, they repeatedly emphasized focusing on each other rather than becoming consumed by internet opinions. For fans who supported them from the beginning, their continued commitment became rewarding to watch. Many viewers appreciated seeing a couple work through difficulties realistically rather than presenting a polished or artificial version of marriage. At the same time, debates about their compatibility still occasionally resurface online whenever they post updates or appear publicly together. Reality television audiences often remain emotionally attached to cast members long after seasons end, continuing to analyze relationships years later. Whether people originally doubted them or supported them, Chelsea and Kwame undeniably became one of Season 4's most memorable couples precisely because their relationship felt emotionally layered and unpredictable. Their journey reflected uncertainty, vulnerability, criticism, perseverance, and emotional growth in ways many viewers found compelling. Ultimately, the story of Chelsea and Kwame serves as a reminder that relationships formed through reality television are still real relationships involving real emotions, real struggles, and real commitment. Behind every viral clip or dramatic episode are two individuals trying to navigate love, while millions of strangers watch and judge from a distance. Their experience highlights how difficult it can be to balance public attention with private emotional growth. Yet despite skepticism, outside criticism, and ongoing speculation, Chelsea and Kwame appear determined to continue building their relationship on their own terms. For fans of Love is Blind, their journey remains one of the clearest examples that love stories born inside the pods do not always follow predictable paths. Sometimes the couples viewers doubt the most become the ones most committed to proving everyone wrong. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.